This is an Airfix Spitfire. That's cool. I need to be at the highest skill level in order to build this kit. So let's just get a move on. As you can see here, the kit is laid out very simply. I'm not gonna lie. Most of this stuff was I couldn't understand a lot of it. You could see some parts, the parts are numbered, right? But then there'd be some numbers on there that just don't exist, and I don't understand why. So in some parts of the kit, it would be numbering something in the actual kit, but then there'd just be a completely just fake number that doesn't exist anywhere, and it's not an actual part, and I don't understand why that would be the case, because there's no part. No, 78 is not a thing. Why is it here? And then it gets more confusing because this one, right, that's also 78. Why is this one 78 and there's also another 78? Why are there two pieces here that should be completely different that are marked as 78 when they don't exist? And I'm clearly given different information. I was just really confused here. So I struggled and I cried and wailed, and I didn't know what to do with my life. So I had to console the masters, and luckily for me, I knew where to find one. But even with this newfound knowledge from an actual fucking god, he was building a Spitfire, and that's the same fucking plane. That's the same plane. That's the same plane. Why are the sprues different? That's the same scale. It's everything about it. It's the same. Why is it different? Why does he have it? Why is this different? Why doesn't mine look like that? Why? It was at this point it kind of occurred to me that hey, maybe these really, really big numbers aren't actually they're the paints. The paint are the ones in the box. They're alternative paints or something. I don't know. I realized these things didn't matter, so I moved on and I started building the kit. I had a funny idea. Hey, what if I start building the kit while it's still on the sprue? That's funny. That's kind of a funny thing to do. And well, it worked obviously, and it was fine, and it doesn't really matter. But I thought I was being cutting edge and being oh yeah, I'm gonna paint the inside. And then I had an idea. What if I didn't? As you can see here, I glued the entirety of this thing together, including the cockpit. So everything, it's all plastic cement. It's all the Tamiya. It's all connected together. It's permanent. I'm not gonna be able to break it apart. Now you may be wondering, well, what the hell are you doing? What are you really thinking? I know I thought this too. How am I gonna get to heaven now? But I honestly kind of thought about it. It's gonna be fine. I wanted to do something different. I have a bunch of gray military kind of stuff in my collection already. I wanted to move on. So I primed it gray, and then I painted the underside black. And I've got this refractive green here, which is a very lovely paint from Vallejo. And I sponged it all over the top. And then in some select areas, I sponged on this ochre. So grabbing a little bit of grout sponge, I sponged on all the green, which I think looks really, really good. Sponging is a great way to paint vehicles quickly. And then I grabbed this different type of sponge, did the same thing with this yellow ochre to mimic the camo pattern. And I think it looks really kick-ass. Can't wait to do more of this in the future. After thinning down some white paint here, I did the same thing. I sponged it all over the bottom. And it looks very good. Looks very, very weathered and kind of sooty and gross. And I also did that to the cockpit. And I grabbed this flat blue and azure, mixed them both appropriately for highlights and darkening and stuff like that. And I painted the cockpit blue, this kind of nice, kind of cartoonish look to it. And I realized that now the plane is looking kind of cute. And then I thought about it for a second. I was like, this is a war machine. let's not beat around the bush here. This is a thing designed to kill people. And here I am making it a toy, making it something cute. The consequences of war are an everlasting thing, and I started to wonder, can we still feel the effects of something that happened to America after World War II? Evidently, yeah, we can. So for some fucking reason, I got bored, and I just decided, hey, you never had Spam before, let's just make Spam. And I cut up some big, thick-ass slices of Spam, and, it's pretty good, actually. It's not terrible. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but here's my reaction to first trying Spam. Alright? The Spam is done. Allegedly. It's just fucking ham. It's ham. It's more mushy than I thought, but that's pretty fucking good. Anyway, back from the atrocities of war, I decided that I was gonna fucking panel line all the individual panels to make it look like a kind of sketchy, kind of cartoon thing. And again, just to make it more cute and kind of neglecting the entirety of my little ramble I just went on. But I think it looks cool. I think it looks really, really cool. And it stands out, and it's not like super militaristic. It stands out as mine, and I did the underside too. But for the black half, I did the same thing, but in white. Just a little bit more contrast to make it stand out more. And I think it looks really, really nice. But now it is time for transfers. And boy, fucking howdy, these were a nightmare. So here's the final product. And, well, here it is. I think it looks really, really cool. I think I did a great job with it. The transfers were a nightmare, but I think they turned out nice. And overall, I think it's just a really, really nicely done model. The details are nice. Everything about it, it was put together in a way, and I think I like it. I think it looks nice. Would I do another one? It really depends. It has the plane itself would have to speak to me, but overall, I like it. So, yeah, I think that just about covers everything that I had to really say. Yeah, I guess that's it. Bye for now. What the fuck?
Hey, Oracle.
Oh, hey, Stuff. How you doing?
You were going to make an Airfix video and didn't think to invite me? That's pretty crass of you.
Yeah, sorry, man. That's my bad. I just, I was gonna invite you eventually.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you were. Wait, what the fuck? Why am I animated so badly?
Well, you see,
Did you reduce me to a series of fucking PNGs?
More like a series of JPEGs, actually. All right, man. Listen, I know that's really, really bad, but please.